your first interaction? What was it with ALU? My first interaction actually goes back to 2010 when I first met Fred in the early days of the African Leadership Academy. Fast forwarded to, I don't know, a few years later when he started to tell me about his dream to create multiple universities. I was excited because I think that what Fred does and what ALA students and now ALU students do, you exemplify leadership and entrepreneurship. You exemplify that beautifully. And so I was really excited and happy to be part of this journey.
It was on a trip to, I got to know about Africa Leadership University on one of my trips to Mauritius. And I have a good friend there who is the honorary consul of Rwanda there, childhood friend, and he told me about this gentleman he met who was very promising and, you know, looking like, I think he deserves to be in Rwanda. Nothing against Mauritius, but I think he was saying if he's in Mauritius, but he could also do things in Rwanda. And it was just in passing. But then when I came to Rwanda after that trip, maybe 6 months later, that must have been maybe 2015 or 2016, I don't remember. But in the same year, or later on, I met a friend of mine who is on the board with us, Richard Mugisha, who again told me about the same gentleman, Dr. Fred Swanika. And it was hearing some good things from credible people, and I happened to be in education already. And then on a different chat with Donald Kaberuka, who told me very well, it was just one thing led to another, and when I met Fred, I think at one conference at the convention center, it worked out that we could be on the same board, and I was happy to serve, and I've never had any regrets.
What we have launched today is the Rwanda Hub of African Leadership University. Many of you are probably familiar with our main campus, which is in the Kigali Innovation City. But when the pandemic happened, a lot of our students were forced to study online at home. And we took the view that with COVID cases going up and going down, we need to have a model that allows our students to continue learning even when when they cannot come to the main campus. And so the idea behind this hub is to have a space where people can gather in smaller groups and when they have internet access and electricity. Because the problem with online learning alone is that it's lonely. You don't have other people you can learn from, to collaborate with, and you also don't have access to infrastructure like internet and electricity to be able to effectively learn. And the other reason for setting up the hubs is to be closer to the communities and closer to employers who want to engage with our talent. So a space like this, employers can come, and this is much closer to the CBD, to where employers are. They can come, they can do interviews, they can meet our students, they can take them for internships, they can come and teach and share their knowledge, right? And so this hub model is a way for us to make ALU a lot more accessible and to distribute this vision across the continent. So, what we have opened here, we also have several hubs popping up all across the continent of Africa.
So I think the program is going to help me as a student in making networks and getting people who have already done what I want to do, and they're going to help me in getting inspiration, networks, and helping me in achieving the mission I want to achieve. It is very, very exciting. I'm so excited to be going there. But then again, I don't know what to expect. I haven't been to the US, so I don't know what to expect. It's kind of scary, but it's also very exciting. The fact that we get to go to Silicon Valley, and Silicon Valley is a great hub, and it's right smack in the middle of very many companies that are doing great things. So I think the fact that we're going there, learning from them is pretty great.